What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another video. My name is Erosium, and in today's video we are going to be looking at all of my Garrison daily habits, and this is literally all I do just for my Garrisons across the board. Now, this character is Erosium. He's my main, he's my rogue. I do a bit more on him than I do on any of my other characters in general. Now, I don't collect my Garrison resources every day, I do that every 3 days. On this character, I typically just do it daily because this character has to do a little bit more. He has to do the mines because he is an engineer. And engineering it requires basically going through the mines and getting certain ores, or you can buy it from the auction house. But in all honesty, I like to just do this each day. It's only on one character and it's super easy. Then at that point, I will probably just use this Blingatron here, which is something you can make with Warlords of WOD crafting. And he gives you a gift. Just open that gift and he gave me a bunch of stuff, which is super helpful. And we're just going through these mines really quickly, grabbing all the materials. Then we're going to make our gear springs, which can be used to make toys and various other goodies in Warlords of WOD. Now, after that, we're going to be going to our secondary main, which does tailoring and enchanting, and then our third main, which does alchemy and inscription. After that, it's all just tailoring, inscription, tailoring, inscription, tailoring, inscription. But the three main characters, they have like a variety of different basically professions so that I can do certain things that I otherwise wouldn't be able to do. It's really helpful just to have some variety across some of your mains. And it can be a bit boring just having inscription and tailoring on every single character as well. So that's why I like to do it. Now, it is worth noting that a lot of you guys have been watching my Garrison gold making videos, and you're like, Erosium, what? And you start asking, me these questions that are just overly complicated and overly convoluted in terms of thought process. This is a really simple gold making guide. Believe me, it's simple. I'm not a smart guy. I'm very simple. I need very simple ways of making gold. This is the easiest way to make gold in World of Warcraft by far, in my opinion. You set it up and it's so easy. It takes just a couple of minutes time each day and you're done. Like, you don't want to have to be each day going around and farming to basically get more and more stuff to sell in the auction house and then just be stuck in that trap of like a job. Balls to that. You want to be doing it in the very minimal amount of time put in. Even this mine, for me, that's too much time I'm spending. I don't like it, and sometimes I just don't do it. In all honesty, if I've got enough materials to make a whole day's worth without needing to go to the mines, I'll just do it without going to the mines. So the first tip and trick here for this, just in general, doing this all, is to smash that like button, click subscribe, and remember, guys, that like button really helps me continue to make awesome content for you guys. And seriously, so many YouTubers say this, but you don't understand the meaning that like button has on YouTube videos. It literally, clicking that like button means it appears higher in searches, meaning more people will click it, and as a result, the YouTube will get paid more because of adverts. So actually clicking it allows me to make this video content creation my actual job. It really helps. So please smash that like button. Thank you so much. Okay, so we've done the mines already. I always get these thermal anvils, and I've got too many of them. I really actually just need to use them up. But I'm always in a spot where there's loads of anvils. Like, loads of people don't even know there's an anvil here that you can use, which is kind of crazy. Alright, so we're going to grab the materials from that. Lovely jubbly. And the rest is super easy. I don't bother with the herbs on this character unless I'm like, I'm really desperate on stuff, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's do our crafting. Draenor, gear spring parts, and then secrets of Draenor crafting. Done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, let's just see if there's anything I can buy from the schematics here. Okay, so I can buy the true iron trigger or link crease lock spot. I'm going to go for the trigger. Oh, what's going on? There we go. So this true iron trigger, I know actually... Wait, this spell's not available to you. What the heck? So it is worth noting that I've just gone ahead and I've reported this bug to basically Blizzard, just saying that these two schematics here aren't actually working. and need to be looked into. So hopefully that gets looked into in the future. But in the meantime, at least my Draenor engineering is a bit higher. As I get more and more gear springs, I'll be crafting more and more basically toys, various different bits and bobs. Occasionally I do some goblin gliders, which are great sellers just on the auction house in general. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing that. And I mostly just like engineering because it's a really good profession for my main to have. It's just helpful. It's just helpful in every single expansion. Alright, so he is now done. Inscription, he already did all of his inscription stuff. This character is super easy. I don't actually need to do pretty much anything on this character. Do I get Gorgrond? I think I do on this character, yeah, because I don't have access to the guild bank, so I do actually need to farm the Gorgrond on this character. See, this is my secondary main, so I basically my main and my secondary main aren't part of the guild bank, as in like my personal guild. So they are in a raiding guild and they don't have access to all my banking materials. So in many different cases, they have to do their own farming or purchasing from the auction house. Okay, and it's as easy as craft. Done, done, done. I'm going to grab the Gorgrond as well, just because it is difficult when you run out. And I like having a steady income of Gorgrond for this character, since he doesn't have access to the guild bank. Okay, that one's all done. Super easy. And then we can just log out here. We don't need to do anything more on this character. This is my... It's not really our main, but this character does all my alchemy tasks across all my garrisons. So whenever I need basically more sorcerers of earth, I basically convert all of my sorcerers of water, air, and fire into sorcerers of earth. And basically having an alchemy character just to do that stuff makes it so much easier across the board. Luckily, this character is in my guild bank, so I can access all those materials. Okie dokie, so we need to make alchemy and then inscription stuff. So we take the inscription stuff out and then we take the alchemy stuff out. I need a black rock ore. There it is. Okay, cool. So let's craft those and then inscription, war paints, and then we'll just literally stick it all back in. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And as you can see, I've got absolutely loads of alchemical catalysts for future when I need to turn these into more sorcerers of earth. As you can see, we are starting to run low on them. So luckily, I've got these basically what are they called? Yeah, they're called transmute. So you can see here, I've learned how to do this basically, and this is something you can learn how to do really easily. You just need to find the Samantha Scarlet. The Samantha Scarlet recipe vendor in your garrison. It's really easy. Okay, oh, I need to grab some of the work orders from the barn. Got a postmaster message as well. It's probably loot from Dead Mines the other day. That gave me how much did it give me? 360 sumptuous fur. It's just nice. It's a good amount of sumptuous fur. All of these are the items that came from Dead Mines. Let's just refill in these work orders. Wow, we got a lot of cages, luckily. Okay, let's stick those into the bank just there. That should give us loads and loads and loads. So I never really run out of sumptuous fur, so I don't really end up needing to buy it very often because I have like a good steady flow of basically cages. It's just so easy to do it. It really is. Apart from this, though, it just becomes so easy at this point because it's just rinse and repeat, take the items out of the guild bank, craft, log out. That's it. So all these characters should be parts of the bank now. So, and the second reason you want to have a bank as one of your plots in Warlords of Draenor is because it actually increases the amount of work orders that you can have on your other garrison buildings. So, for example, your inscription, your tailoring building, they can do more work orders. So instead of waiting 3 days before you have to refresh your work orders, you can wait 5 days, which is so helpful when you're just like trying to make it a passive gold making method instead of having it like something you have to do every 3 days, which is so annoying. So you actually only have to do it like once a week, which is so cool. Another one bad for dust. And with these characters, I don't really like do anything else with these characters at all. And every at the end of each week, I literally would just do all my crafting and do all the like flips, all the bags, send them over to my well, I don't even send them over to my guild to my banking character to sell. I just put them in the guild bank,
and my banker character grabs them from the guild bank and sells them. It's that easy. It's so efficient, and anytime any of my characters need gold, what do? They just go to the guild bank and they take the gold they need. It's so easy. So when I have basically a new character join kind of my alt army to do loads of garrison work, it's as easy as just getting them a bank in their Walls of Draenor section, and then anything they need, like in terms of gold, they can take gold from here. If they need like garrison resources, I can buy some ogre caches and stick them in here, and they can grab them later on. It's so much more efficient. Another one bats the dust. Another one bats the dust. I love it. Is you just literally go through. So for example, like in my IRL, I'm really quite busy recently. I've had to do a lot of stuff, so I haven't been able to play very much in terms of World of Warcraft, so just logging in just to do this stuff really quickly has been an utter blessing. I cannot describe to you how much of a blessing it's been just being able to log in, get this stuff done, and I don't care if I don't get to play for the rest of the day or whatever, or if I've got to do some recording, editing, whatever it is, I can just do it and then log off. It's so easy. I definitely suggest to people, add your items to favorite that you like to craft. It just saves you so much time because it's always on your favorite. If you just literally just open up your profession, it's immediate create, done. Like, it's just so much. Oh, I need to log into this character actually. I do need to grab something on this character really quick. I want to play this character as a main in Shadowlands. I've decided, because the Shadow Priest is just so fun. You know, there's a lot to the Shadow Priest, so I really want to look into that. But this is one of my characters that I do the barn on, so I did want to just grab stuff from here. Okay, so that's 500 sumptuous fur. Bloody hell, that's a lot of sumptuous fur. Oh, and we've run out of cages as well in this character, so we're going to have to bear that in mind in the future. But hey, we've got a lot of sumptuous fur, that's good. Okay, here's another character. Oh, I've got a lot of junk on this character. What the heck? I've got loads of stuff in here. I need to make sure I don't hoard all my items. Sometimes I forget to put it back in the guild bank, which is a bit of a silly sausage thing to do, but at least it's a pleasant surprise when I come back and see it all. I gotta stick all this back in. I know there's obviously add-ons to keep track of your gold, but in all honesty, keeping track of your gold and then having access to your gold across all your alts instantaneous whenever you want it is a bit of a different thing. So I like to actually use the guild bank in that regard. Very helpful. I do actually need to move all my materials here to just this one, this first tab here. It will save me a lot of time, I think, in terms of having to click materials, because each time it automatically starts you here instead of on the tab that you were previously on, which is really bloody stupid in my opinion, but oh well. But I do like that every time I just open my profession, it's immediately on the item I actually need to craft. That's very helpful. Looking like I've got enough hexweave cloth to make bags, which is good. The next time it gets to the 5-day mark, I should have like enough for 2 bags. It's gonna be pretty good. Oh, Erements. Now, Erements isn't a full like alt doing a garrison yet, because Erements hasn't got a level 3 garrison yet. And so he has a really simple job. His job is log in and grab the resources, then log out until he's got 2,000 resources. When he's got 2,000 resources, that's when he gets upgraded to a full alt. But right now he's just a half alt. Basically, we need to get 2,000 resources with him, and then 5,000 gold to build your level 3 garrison. So all he does is just log in, grab his resources, log out. That's it. And as long as we make sure we log into him every 3 days, we can max out that 500 resources each time, which is perfect. And just doing it in this method saves you so much time, especially when you're like talking eventually. You might have like hundreds of alts. You literally might just have tons and tons of alts doing this across all of them and making so much gold in the process. It just comes to a point when it becomes like mass manufacturing of all these items just saves you so much time. And all these like little tricks and tips you can use to speed up things, it just helps you hugely. When it comes to like the next, Brutosaur mount, that you need like an inordinate amount of gold for, it's no problem, bro. I got this. It's easy at that point. At that point, you'll have all this garrison gold happening in the background. You'll be making tons of gold just by leveling characters, doing farms, like when you're actively playing. It's going to be so much easier for you to make all this gold. It really will. I think this Erolays is level 2 as well. I'm not sure. I need to check. Erolays, this is level 2. Yeah, this is a level 2. How much resources has he got? Oh, he's nearly at 2,000. He's going to get promotion soon. That's awesome. Okay, Erosium, he should be demoted, actually. He's only like higher because of his level, but he isn't at the garrison yet. So Erutant is at the garrison. I think he's got a level 2. Yeah, I think he's got a level 2. So I need to keep grabbing resources with him as well. He's only level 27 though. So we do actually need to do some leveling on him as well. What is his resources saying? Oh, 1,700. That's freaking awesome, dude. And his 2 buildings are done here as well. So we can pick those up and get that sorted as well. So that is, what, the scribes building? Yeah, and that is the banking building. Isn't it? Banking building. We need to get those upgraded at some point. And that is all I do each day, is just log on to each of my characters, do all the things that I need to do on those characters and log out. It's so easy. When you think about all the characters I've just logged in, you'd think it would have been basically a lot longer amount of time that I used to do that, but I didn't. Second the character gets to like level 25 and they've got like a garrison, it's as easy as just logging in, grabbing the garrison resources, logging out, done. Guys, make sure you do this. Make sure you smash the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for all the love and support you guys have been giving this channel recently. You're really helping me achieve my goals of becoming a full-time content creator. Thank you so much. This is Erosium out, and I will see you next time.